Hi there, everyone. This is Sean 71986. I hope you're having a fantastic Sunday. And, well, at least we tried. At least we did our best. At least we tried our best. We did everything we could. And unfortunately, we didn't do well. We totally didn't do well. We lost. That's all she wrote. And that would I would have said it, but it didn't happen because we won, baby! We won! Yes, the Washington Commanders, Redskins, have defeated the Tampa Bay Buccaneers 23-20 in what could be known as a very tough battle, man. That game was everything. That game was really fun, and it could go on either way on that one. Also, not only did this loss avenge our Week 1 loss and the 2020 wild card loss against Tampa Bay, where we lost by 8 points, but this is our first playoff win since 2005. Which means that our season keeps on going and we keep on moving forward. As for Tampa Bay, well, they're already home now, so tough break for them. But hey, before I go to stats, let me just say to Tampa Bay fans, Bucks fans, Baker Mayfield, Mike Evans, I'm just gonna say right off the bat, that was a hell of a game y'all put on, man. I ain't gonna shit on you guys for too much, because that game could have gone either way. We were fighting tooth and nail in that game. And honestly, I'm just glad that we had that. I'm just glad that, there was no fights. Although people were hoping for a fight between Mike Evans and Lattimore, but holy shit. Anyway, y'all did a hell of a job playing this good season, man. And hey, man, the future's still looking bright for you guys. Okay, so keep your heads up. It's always next year. Alright, now let's get to this. Let's get to the stats. The stats. First off, let's take a look at the play of the leaders. In the passing leaders, for Tampa Bay, their passing leader was Baker Mayfield, who completed 15 of his 18 passes for 185 yards and 2 TDs. While our quarterback, Jayden Daniels, completed 24 of 35 passes for 268 yards, 2 TDs. In the rushing department, Bucky Irvin had 17 carries for 77 yards, while Jayden Daniels had 13 carries for 36 yards. And in the receiving yards department, Mike Evans had 7 receptions for 92 yards and 1 TD, while Dayami Brown had 5 receptions for 89 yards and 1 TD. And also, this is Jayden Daniels' first playoff win as a rookie. Just wow. But yeah, let's get to that. Jayden Daniels, completed 24 of his 35 passes for 268 yards, 2 TDs, and no interceptions. Bucks, Baker Mayfield completed 15 of his 18 passes for 185 yards, 2 TDs, and no interceptions. For the rushing yards, Jayden Daniels had 13 carries for 36 yards. Eckler had 8 carries for 27 yards. Robertson Jr. had 10 carries for 16 yards. Marcus Mariota had 1 carry for 2 yards. And McNichols had 1 carry for 1 yard. Well, at least 1 yard is better than no yards. Bucky Irvin had 17 carries for 77 yards. Baker Mayfield had 7 carries for 13 yards. And Rashad White had 1 carry for 1 yard. Now, in the passing department, Scary Terry had 7 receptions for 89 yards and 1 TD. Dayami Brown had 5 receptions for 89 yards and 1 TD. Eckler had 3 receptions for 26 yards. Zach Ertz had 2 receptions for 23 yards. Robertson Jr. had 4 receptions for 22 yards. Zacharias had 3 receptions for 19 yards, and Bates, he's just there. He didn't get no yards. He get no play, man. Get no buns either. He might get some buns, you never know. Mike Evans had 7 receptions for 92 yards and 1 TD. McMillan had 2 receptions for 41 yards. Addington had 2 receptions for 32 yards. Rashad White had 2 receptions for 14 yards. And Bucky Irvin had 2 receptions for 6 yards and a TD. Team of stats. Well, if there's one thing about stats, they are a little lopsided on it. In total yards, Washington had 350 total yards, while Bucks had 284 total yards. Washington had 268 passing yards to Bucks 183 passing yards. Bucks had 101 rushing yards to Washington's 82 rushing yards, and Bucks had 6.5 yards per play to Washington's 5.1 yards per play. Washington had 22 first downs. Bucks had 19 first downs. Washington was 3-15 on third down, while Bucks was 5-9 on third down. On fourth down, Washington was 3-5 on fourth down, while Bucks never went for it on fourth down. We had a total of 69 plays, nice, and while the Bucks had 44 total plays. Both teams allowed 1 sack apiece. Bucks punted the rock 2 times. We didn't punt it. We told the punter, take the night off. You ain't punting today. You ain't punting tonight. We racked up 5 penalties that cost us 39 yards. Bucks racked up 7 penalties that cost them 64 yards. Tampa Bay lost a fumble. We didn't lose any fumbles. Neither team threw an interception, which is a very nice game because no interceptions were thrown, which is actually pretty good. And also we dominated in the time of possession. I just gotta say, this was... I was nervous, man. I was so nervous, man. And I was really nervous. But this is the kind of games that we always tend to do. We always, when it came down to like the final 2 minutes, it's like when we get the ball, it's like, okay, now we're gonna do some crazy shit. And once again, we did some crazy shit. But man sakes alive, man, that game could have gone either way. But honestly, here's the thing. The fumble was actually was a gift for us, because when we went on fourth down and everything, there was an actual hold on one of the Tampa Bay player actually hold one of our players, which was the defensive holding, and the refs didn't call that, which is bullshit. But we managed, when we got the ball back, we managed to march down and managed to get and score a touchdown. It was crazy though. It's like, dude, Dan Quinn was like, if we go for it, I mean, it was like, I remember when it was fourth down, when we got the ball off that fumble, and he was like, we're going for it. I'm like, are you fucking hot, man? Kick the field goal. But then he's like, oh God, him and Dan. I'm like, oh, when I saw how Dan Quinn is, and I know how Dan Campbell's gonna be, it's like, oh shit, it's gonna be one of those, oh shit, those guys gonna treat this game like it's bad, which is crazy. Which I mean that literally, because we're the lower seed. Next week we'll be facing off against the number 1 seed Detroit Lions, and that game's gonna be, I ain't gonna lie, that game's gonna be crazy. I ain't gonna cap on that one, but man sakes alive, I just, oh boy. It's just this game was crazy, man. And I'm actually happy we got the win, man. I know a lot of Tampa Bay fans are not too happy about it, and I don't blame them one damn bit, but it's like, it was a good game, and I'm sorry the game did not go the way they were hoping for. But, like I said, I hope maybe next year y'all can bounce back. Because I know Tampa Bay, they're not gonna lie down. They ain't gonna take this one lying down, and they'll bounce back. They will bounce back. They will bounce back. But man, looks like we're gonna survive for another. Looks like we get to survive for another week. Just. Holy crap. Yeah. But that's all I gotta say for right now. As always, be sure to leave a comment, like this video, subscribe to the channel, click the notification bell so don't miss out on updates, share with friends, share with your neighbors, share with others, and that's about it. Until next time, this is Sean 71986 signing out. Thank you for watching this video. It really means a lot. I'll see you in the next one. Catch you later. Bye-bye. Damn, I love this team, man. Damn, I love this team.